between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The veneer of a new season is gone. Yes, we used veneer in a football game. We're in the middle of the schedule now. It's away here in Week 7. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, strike.
They'll go play action. Taking a shot on the first play. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. Now, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here. To the air on 3rd and long. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. First and 10 from the 32. Right to the air with May. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a New England 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
To the air on 1st down, May. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
From the gun, it's May. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, a little early momentum with that field goal.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Let's go now.
First carry now. This is Bashal Tutu. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They go play action on first down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Patriots get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. First down now, ball at the 33. Here's the pistol snap to May. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the pistol, Henderson. No one's around him. He's got space. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Well, left side caught by Douglas. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
May now from the gun. Throw is caught. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots go up 10-zip here in the 1st. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. They'll Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Inside give here for Tootin. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Come on.
He's going to throw it. Short pass brought in. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. And that is the end of our first quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Tootin gets it from the gun. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Working quickly here.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Cut 19. 79 Broncos.
Dropping back to throw. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Top low 8, Panther 60.
They'll air it out on 3rd. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That is Marcus Jones. And the Patriots are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Man, these guys just can't get out of their own way right now, and we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now, and I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if it's shooting a free throw, bat and baseball, like you grip it tight, and you grip that ball tight, usually bad things follow.
Trying an inside give to Henderson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Looks through and breaks away. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
I can guarantee you that's going to be Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Quick throw completed by May. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Henderson here from the gun. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Just everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines. Sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
On play action, here's May. Escapes the pocket. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
That may not look like much in tomorrow's grade sheet. It'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
And send a receiver left. Here's May, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist, and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Liking 18.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Patriots will take over as he records his first interception of our season. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but, man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. Did I say that out loud?
No, that was out loud. Yeah. Completed to his running back. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Patriots sending the field goal unit out for a try. This from 30 yards out. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. And off to Tootin. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
2nd down give to Tootin. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. So that's going to be our 2-minute warning. 1:58 to go in the half. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Panther 60. Panther.
They're going to try and throw it here. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Tiger, 19, Tiger.
On the give, it's Tootin. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Pass play coming here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Come on. Set. Bronco. Cowboy.
No run here. ETA. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down, play action. This is caught near the pylon. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Tootin has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Offense up to the line fast. They'll work against the blitz. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars chop some of the lead off before the half. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Bronk, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's May to the air. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge game.
Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. May. Taken in by Williams outright. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Again, it's May. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. And he's searching for Kyle Williams that time. So now they have 3rd and short. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10 from the 32. Here's May again. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. He's across the 20, still going. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down. red zone now. He's got it at the 5. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Jackson now to return it. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. It's a foot race. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. This half is off to an excellent start, Brock. Hopefully it's an indicator of the type of action we're going to see through to the end of this one.
Yeah, these guys just come out of the locker room, Kate, and it's offense and it's defense and it's our scripts, but those special teams guys come out wanting to be special, and he was.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots push the lead to 20. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to... and hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Now it's Tootin. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. I'll throw it. Connects on the crosser. He has this down to the 34. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Tootin with it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Here we go. 65.
Second and 10, back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Come on, come on. Hey. Ready.
They'll throw, third and long. That one complete to Diggs. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Looking inside the red zone. This will be caught once again by Diggs. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars drop the lead back to 13. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Here's the pistol snap to May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So 1st down from the 41. Throwing is May. Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane. And you couldn't do it on that one.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Nickel look by the Jaguars here. 3rd down. May off the play fake. And the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the 1st sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
You know he was lobbying for his chance to try that kick, and look at what he was able to do. That is a new record. The longest kick ever made on an NFL field, and it really took perfection, Kate, across the board. The snap, the hold, and he hit that ball perfectly to break the record.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey!
On the ground, Tootin. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Hawk 70, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing now off the play action. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
19 tight, 19.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Finds a man right side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
42-yard line.
Pressure on leading. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 3 now.
60 Eagles. Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Working quickly here.
70 Timberwolves. Back to 60. Back to 60.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
70 Lions.
First and goal. Here's Tootin. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. Second and goal coming up.
Brings up second and goal.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
19 Charger. 19 Charger.
Here's a throw. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Will line up for the
70 Timberwolves.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got a man. Complete. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. On the gun, it's May. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. And this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too. Yeah. Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
3rd and 1. Here's May. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st. Throwing again. It's May. Oh, he put everything he had and brought in inside the 20. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
It's Henderson on the give. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
That one connects. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Pollard trying to punch it in. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Here's May, 3rd and goal. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And they scoop it up, time to push for the line. And this one, not surprisingly, Brock, a loss of yards as they had to scramble to even get that football back. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got fourth down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special. Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Working now from the gun. Brought in right side. 3 inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Here's ETN on first down. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. Offense to the line fast. Looking for a pass on second and short. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he stops. Give him about 7 on the play and give his offense a first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10. Throwing from the gun. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now, and you turn both of them away. That seems fairly... Likely you have another one coming up here on third and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
Panther 11, Panther 11, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Here he goes, third and long. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A 9-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars trailing by 13. Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Desperation time here. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he got all on that one out of the back of the... end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
The give now to Henderson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Sticking with Henderson. And he gets the Patriots the 1st down, and that should put an end to this contest.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.